director of the Russ Group, and joins us now in the stream here at Yahoo Finance Live because there's a lot of information coming from the CDC on COVID-19 and the future of where we're headed. Doctor, it's good to have you here. And I'm just curious, they say the CDC models that there will be a sharp decline in cases by July. Are you optimistic that the scientists have it right?
We've been through a lot this year, but I actually am optimistic. We have about 45% of the country that's already received at least one dose of a COVID-19 vaccine. We're going into our warmer months where people will be able to engage in outdoor activities and fully socially distance. So I am excited that the worst is behind us.
Dr. We also had breaking news earlier this afternoon. The U.S. is now backing COVID-19 vaccine IP waivers to expand access to vaccines, to shots here worldwide. How big of a help do you think this will be in order to get the pandemic under control on a global basis?
So it'll be great for global health. I mean, we all see what's going on in India right now and the numbers and the graphics that are just horrifying. So having that ability to mass produce the vaccine throughout the world will be helpful. It will be interesting to see how that impacts future trends with the pharmacy industry here. You have to keep in mind that they invested billions of dollars to participate in this project, and any business would want a return on investment. So it'll be interesting to see what safeguards they take in the future.
Is there any kind of historical precedent with the IP protection decision over vaccines where governments actually produce a vaccine and you don't have private industry involved now that it's been developed?
Not that I'm familiar with. Again, Operation Warp Speed, nothing, it is all unprecedented. So seeing this and now seeing the government influence, because again, it is a humanitarian crisis, it's a worldwide crisis, not anything that I can recollect.
Doctor, when we talk about restoring normalcy or getting back to the new normal of what life is going to be, I guess, how do we get there? Is it just getting the most vulnerable population vaccinated? Is that going to be enough there to restore that normalcy that we've all been longing for?
So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, especially after I sounded so optimistic, but I don't think just getting the most vulnerable will do it. We do want to achieve about 70% of the U.S. population immunized. And then if you think about it, we're part of a global community. So we're going to be having travelers this summer. People are going to be anxious to get back and travel and explore. So you're going to want to have that percentage of the population worldwide immunized. So again, that's herd immunity, which in turn protects those that for whatever reason can't or choose not to get it. What I'm very excited about is the possibility that my son will be able to go to school because Pfizer is going to be applying for the immunization to be given to children 2 to 11. So I'm very excited about that.
I think a lot of parents are excited about those kinds of issues. I want to ask you about the news here in New York City that they intend to start selling tickets and fully open, 100% capacity, Broadway theaters. If you've ever been to one, you're packed in there tightly come September 14. I think a lot of us would even go suffer through Cats if it were back on Broadway just to go do something live. Are we going to have to wear masks in those theaters, do you think?
I think that would be advised. Again, it'll be an enclosed environment. And while most people will be immunized, you just don't know if your neighbor is or not. And we don't want to see a backslide or a setback. So wearing a mask wouldn't be the most comfortable thing. But in order to be able to hear Broadway, it would be worth it. I can't wait to get back. I'll definitely be in the city this fall with a ticket.
Yeah, I think we're going to get Phantom of the Opera. Cats, not so much. You can see it on TV anyway. Thank you so much, Dr. Dori Russ, Medical Director of the Russ Group. Always good to have you here.